Les cuento que todo el mundo se está bajando a grabar esto, parce. Esto tiene tráfico detenido. Venga, yo miro a ver si les alcanzo a... No, mire eso. Venga, yo miro, es que el zoom no me da mucho. Pero no sabemos bien qué es algo como con una forma ovalada. Y está todo el mundo grabando esto. No sabemos bien qué es. Ahorita sí son unos movimientos muy extraños. Por acá hay gente, todo el mundo se está bajando a grabar. Mire, gente, mire. No sé ustedes qué opinen, la verdad, no sé ustedes qué opinen. Eso que están viendo ahí. Espero yo me hago más allácito, a ver. Es que no, el zoom no me da. Eso tiene un zoom muy feo. Mírelo, de hace rato está que se le mueve como en círculos. Esto es una cosa impresionante. La verdad no sé qué puede hacer lo que esté pasando en estos momentos. Tiene todo el tráfico acá detenido. Todo el mundo está parado mirando qué es lo que está viendo acá. Mi gente, no sé si ustedes crean o no crean o son creyentes en que hay vida en otros planetas, en otros universos. La verdad esto es impresionante. No sabemos la verdad bien qué es. Así que lo dejo todo en claro y puesto en lo que ustedes quieran pensar en estos momenticos. Y no sé la verdad qué puede hacer esto que tiene el tráfico parado.
All right, we're going to roll this one more time. These guys are stunned. There's a bunch of traffic that's pulled over, and they're filming something in the sky that they can't explain. They got their cell phones out, and they're pulling in on some object, just kind of sustained. Right there, center, black. It's not moving. You would think a balloon would be either drifting left to right, but this thing just seems to be, stuck there, like on a dartboard. The person's moving, which is creating that parallax, but in my opinion, this thing's pretty locked in. And then you see this other object on the bottom right. We're going to get a better look at that again. You hear the people, they're like pointing to two objects, and that other one just it's a wispy little object. They're both kind of small. I'm not saying these things are massive. They're probably the size of maybe a beach ball, but what's keeping these things floating up there, and why are there two different objects pretty much right in close vicinity to each other? This is pretty incredible. What I do like is that the people were on the ground and people are getting shots. I'd like to see a little bit more detail. We're just looking at something fairly mundane in the sky, but people are on the ground and they don't know what they're looking at. If I saw this, I would be filming it too. I'd like to see where is this thing going to go next. But what is that thing on the bottom? Is that just something hanging off the line itself? That's a possibility. Yeah, I'm leaning that maybe being something just hanging on the line. Maybe they're just, again, more focused on this center object. Look how it has this morphing quality to it once we get the close-up. It's kind of tumbling in its own sense, but it's not, bobbing up and down like a balloon, and these are just more sightings of the object. Again, people were... they were kind of stunned. It actually had people pull over in traffic, and they got out of their cars and they're filming it. This is a better shot. Yeah, it looks like your typical flying saucer. It has angles. It looks like it's rotating, and definitely this thing seems to be it is moving now. I believe